Okay, guys, I broke every rule there is about students hating to watch long videos. But I promise, watch the first part of this and let me just finish really quick the second part because it will help you in this week's assignment. Okay. Um, so I don't know exactly when that last video cut off. If I was talking about the year. So if it's within the same year, so if it was in 2020, I would need to say like May 2020. But if it's 2019, then I just need to say 2019 as far as the date goes with electronic sources if you're getting them from websites. So if it's something like an online journal, there's different things in that. Okay. So I'd need the article title, the website, the publisher, the year it was published. I think that's it. It's been so long since I've actually done this. And then it would be web instead of print. So then we know that's an online source. Okay, so the only other thing I want to say, well, two things I want to say with Works Cited. One is they're organized alphabetically by whatever comes first. Okay, so it's usually last name, but I didn't have an author here, so love comes after C. So it's alphabetical by whatever comes first. And a good rule of thumb is whatever comes first is also what goes in your parenthetical citation. So that's always an easy way to know too. Okay, so say I had another source, okay, and this was by Stevens, Mike, I don't know, that's a good name, isn't it? And he wrote how to be the best 11th grade student ever, right? That's definitely a book you guys want to read. And it was published in, trying to think of things that are long, but I can't really think of anything. It was published in North Korea, because then that definitely gives that some extra thing, by the North Korean press, because that's all that publishes anything there, in 2020. Okay, and why I wanted it long is because I wanted to go on a second line. Okay, so if you notice, I don't indent here, right? This is left aligned with my 1-inch margin. That's totally great. But if my citation goes on to a second line, then I'm going to do something called a hanging indent. Okay, and if I were to just go like this and press tab, it's going to tab here because that's what it does. Okay, so what I need to do is put my cursor here at the end of the line. I press enter, and that breaks that up in Google's mind. And now I can press tab, and now I have a hanging indent. Okay, so now I know this is all one citation because I have my hanging indent. And then when I started my next citation, I would be back left aligned, okay, with Zimmerman, whatever was my next citation. Okay, so I'm still keeping it all alphabetical. So that's how our works cited page looks. Okay, works cited, our citations left aligned, and this should match, right, what's in my actual article, with my heading and my pagination. Okay, so this week for your assignment, that's what you're going to do. You're going to create a paragraph with in-text citations where you have a signal phrase and you have parenthetical citations, and you're going to create a works cited page so that we kind of know how to do those things. Okay, so as always, please, please, please reach out if you have questions. I will be back in school next week, so woohoo, woohoo. So you can actually talk to me in person, but an email is always good, and I try to answer those as quickly as I can. Okay, hope you have a great week. Sorry the video was a little long this week. Thanks for sticking with me.